Okay, everyone, get ready. It is time to buckle up for months of uncontrollable chaos, of unmissable drama, full of trauma, full of ecstasy. And as the old song goes, whatever will be at the end of it all. We are very much under starters' orders. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Just about ready to go then, Jim. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, people have short memories in football. It's all about this new season now. The fans are seeking a statement start, and it's all down to these players to turn up and deliver right from the off.
We have already started here. So this perhaps the season in microcosm. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee. An early launch, just as they wanted. Up he goes!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi, Mbappe. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he was quick to react. Out to the left it goes. And it's Messi. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Messi, great hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. There's no flag. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, they've got it again. Ruggeri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Not the most accurate pass. Ferrari. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for the runner. He's in plenty of space here.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Aim forwards. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That looks a cracking ball. That has been knocked clear. Almost half an hour in now. Kimmich.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Played with finesse. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ruggeri. Ferrari. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bruno Fernandes. Ferrari getting this one clear. Kimmich. Ødegaard. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. They get a throw-in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Messi. Now Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Gently done. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good spread.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Elise. And that could set him on his way. Oh, look at the space. There's the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Milan are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach... Oh, Waters tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Salernitana have got it back and they'll have another go. That's good running with the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Messi running with the ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bruno Fernandes! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Milan 3 up and in almost complete control. Ruggeri. And the counter is on. Yamal. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's neat. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bruno Fernandes. And that was very necessary. Moved on forwards. Nicely worked. That's a shade optimistic. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 18, Beckham, cambio di giocatori.
Kimmich. Chipped through. Floated through. That's a decent clearance. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Beckham. Lovely feet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a sweet ball, that.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Salernitana making another change here. Upamecano gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Bruno Fernandes. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a great ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's taking no chances there. And they're quick to get it back. Cleared away. Salernitana do have a chance to counter here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Some resolute defending there. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Bruno Fernandes stood his ground strongly. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to belt it away.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Il numero 5, il numero 14, Ribéry.
He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Ødegaard. That's really well cleared. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adelaide. And the keeper beats it away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's it. Milan have launched themselves in the desired manner. This the perfect result to build upon. It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with a...
And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
This is promising. Carlos Augusto. Spread neatly. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's looking wide. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Long ball by the goalkeeper. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Ashlani. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Correa. Now it's Taremi. Olise. Darmian defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe, and it's skewed away. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Zalewski. Stefan de Vrij. And Bisek. And it's Darmian. .30 minutes gone.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He's picked his way through. Climbs up big. Goal! Inter!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Bisek cuts out the pass. And it's Darmian. Forwards and with intent.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Zalewski.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And the counter is on. Kimmich. Elise. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
He gets big. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He measured that. Now it's Messi. There's the hit! There it is! AC Milan are all square.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting. There's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And that's the second half started. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Zalewski. Carlos Augusto providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame that's when the quality ended.
Up for a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that looks a decent ball. Header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Not the most convincing of passes. Bisek. Great defending, strong and determined. Bastoni. Stefan de Vrij. That's Zalewski. And here's Mbappe. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan have their second corner now. Bastoni attempts a clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
60 minutes played. Taremi. Zielinski. Darmian in acres of space out wide. Zalewski. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Inter certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Mkhitaryan. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Messi. Mbappe in with a header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Zalewski is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zalewski. Can he put it away? Goal, Inter! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kimmich.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Olise providing an outlet on that flank.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass somewhat off target.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the shot! There's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Tries a shot! And he's there to make the block. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. That's a decent clearance. Odegaard. And that was very necessary. And they've got a throw. And he's gone backward here. Mbappe, he is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Zielinski.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Zielinski! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Ribery in acres of space out wide.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 99.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Kimmich. And it's played forward. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Pulisic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't... A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. De Jong calmly anticipates. Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Yamal. Might be danger here. Great ball, and he's in. Olise!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to dink it in. That has been knocked clear. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe! And smartly reclaimed. Still goalless.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Great ball if he can get there. Lovely feet. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is lovely. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi, hoisted in. Now it's Mbappe. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Showing great feet there. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Played back in, and it's Messi. Yamal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
We are into stoppage time. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable.
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Olise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Turns and goes back. Bruno Fernandes. He's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking. Plays a delicate ball. Now that's well seen too. Now he's off and running. De Jong gets across to intercept that. Olise is in a really good position out wide. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Overhit and out of play.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Bruno Fernandes being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against him here. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
10.
have their second
Viene
corner now,
sostituito con il numero 18.
and it's hoisted clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for...
Hits one! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets his pass away. He's through here. Decent hit! It's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Olise.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. Defending of the desperate variety. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Can he spark a counter here? De Jong gets over and intercepts. Olise. And he was quick to react. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Kimmich. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shot could be on. Oh, that's neat. Beckham. And he's whipped it across. Just eases him off the ball. Now the finish! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious vicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Milan complete their... Can he finish? Goes to finish! And he hits the net. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I really like the look of this fella, Randall Kolo Muani. And just in case you haven't heard of him, it's probably because his rise has been pretty meteoric. He's done all the hard yards in the French lower leagues, so you'll see him kind of inhabit that position inside right. That's where he operates, that's where he's at his very best, and I'm sure we're going to see him in that role today.
Okay, interesting. Kalulu. Locatelli. McKennie. Gonzalez. Here's Locatelli. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Locatelli. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's been taken short. Messi. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. Upamecano. Yamal. Quarter of an hour played.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up and...
There's the hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And he can clear it away. Odegaard. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Gonzalez. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gonzalez. McKennie. Where? And here's Colomwani. Gonzalez. And Kalulu. "15 minutes till half-time. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Odegaard. And it's Messi. Yamal. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Goalkeeper's ball. McKennie. Locatelli. Here's McKennie. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Gonzalez. McKennie. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mbappe. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Yamal, cross to the back post. Now the finish! Goal, Milan! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gonzalez. McKennie! And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too...
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a decent clearance. Gonzalez bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Colomboani shifted it to the flank. Bruno Fernandes. Olise. Oh, this looks sharp. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Still just a single goal between the sides. Great defending, strong and determined.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.550
Locatelli.
spettatori.
Right, look promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, they could break here. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Locatelli. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Locatelli. Out for a throw. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Olise. Hernandez. Pass is just off target.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Shifted upfield, distributed tidily. And here's Locatelli. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Ødegaard. Beckham. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Well, played right into his path. And the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Milan have their third corner. There's the header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's Beckham.
Milan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Short changes him with that pass. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Locatelli.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great position, shot at
Ci
goal!
sarà un minuto di recupero.
And that is wildly off target. Now it's Ribery. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Locatelli. McKennie. That's the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Oggi siamo stati sfortunati, ma ci rifaremo presto.
you